How's everybody out there doing? It's Brandon Rice coming back with a bonus video based on our last conversation from Mr. Rice Speaks. So I know I kind of covered a lot of different things, quickly went into them, but I want to talk a little bit more about this house that I bought here. It's just some strategies that are going to be game changers for me. What we have here is a 4-bedroom house. There is a studio apartment in the basement, but the district says this is an historical district, and they're kind of giving me some hard times about it being an official unit. But I don't, it's a space that can be rented, and so there's nothing that they can do to take that away from me. However, this house is special to me because it's the first one that I purchased without any assistance of a partner. It's in a great location, located very near the waterfront area here in Pittsburgh. So that's an up and coming area. It's in West Homestead. We have a large business district, major shopping, pretty much everything you would need over there. And I am just 2 minutes down the road. So I'm in a prime location. And just to kind of get into the numbers on this thing, I paid $7,500 for this house, and I bought it in July of 2018. Great deal, a great deal. Obviously, if you buy a house for $1, that's an even better deal. But the property, and it needed a lot of work, but since the work has been finished, anytime I let somebody in on how much I paid for the property, they are shocked, and they really can't believe it. It did take. I purchased the property in 2018. I actually was in the process of finishing up my great-grandmother's house and her project. She passed away in 2010. Her house sat for almost a decade, holes in the roof, hoarded to capacity with old magazines, books, just things on top of things. And so that same year, I had finished that project. A month later, I purchased 3 more properties on a package deal with a partner. And all of those things took me away from this property. So in January of 2019, I did begin working with an individual contractor on this property. He installed some floors for me, did a bit of cleaning out, and began to put up some drywall. However, things fell through with him, and it wouldn't be until November of 2019 where I found a contractor who had the skills and experience to do my project, and we were able to come to a price. So I paid my contractor, my general contractor, $8,800 on this property. I paid another $8,000 to an HVAC contractor because the house had boilers in it previously, and we switched it from the boiler system to the forced air system. That way it can be upgraded in the future for air conditioning. Just be a more efficient way of heating a house, if you ask me. What's cool is that the house has some unique features as far as double rooms. The master bedroom has kind of like what you would call an infant suite on it. It's another bedroom that would be perfect as an office or as a walk-in closet, so that adds value. The 3rd floor is just 2 spaces alone, so that adds value in just giving someone their space and privacy. And almost from the beginning, I had a strategy to rent this house out room by room to maximize my profit potential. And so we're actually working our way down that path. I do have a tenant up on the 3rd floor who's paying $600 for the 2 spaces up there, and it works for him. He was previously paying $600, all utilities included, for a space a fraction of the size, maybe 25% of the size of the space that he's now in. So it's a great value for him. The upside is that because I don't have debt on this property, once our utilities are paid and I put away some money for taxes, the rest of the money is mine to keep. So that is a big upside, a big bonus, is because the tenant, for the most part, will cover the expenses. I still have another bedroom that I'm potentially going to Airbnb out to rent a room within a house. And then the basement apartment is still open and available that I might Airbnb that out, or find a tenant that might want to rent it out for, since it's his own studio, own bath, own kitchen, maybe I'll rent that out for $700 or $750. Those are all kind of easy surface level ways to make money or to kind of hedge your downside. And hedging your downside, I've said that a few times. Hedging your downside is minimizing your loss. Meaning, if I lose, I want to do things that puts the floor on my losses. And then it's not just a bottomless pit where you lose your house, lose your livelihood and everything. So you want to hedge your downside by first educating yourself. 3, having multiple options for any one property, multiple strategies, and just being open to learning some new things. And so originally, like I said, I had already had the vision of renting this house out room by room, just to make, because it made more sense money-wise. The piece that I really, really hope that you guys take from it is, because I bought this property free and clear, put $7,500 purchase price, $8,800 for the general contractor, another $8,000 for the HVAC contractor, and we will say, we'll call that 16 and 6 is 24, so we'll call that 25.5, and we'll just say the materials were another $6,000. So roughly, I've invested $30,000 of my own cash into this house. What dawned on me after I had already done that is that if I'm able to refinance this property, well, not if, when I'm able to refinance this property, or actually put finance on it, and this would be through a traditional home equity line of credit, I believe that the house is worth $60,000, $70,000 easily now. They give me 65%, 60, 70% loan to value. And if I can get $25,000, $30,000 in cash out of this property, it will do amazing things. My strategy, and this is the part I really want you to lock on to, or where you can see how owning property, leveraging the property, using other people's money can be a big help. Now, home equity lines right now, or at least at the credit union that I joined here in the community, their home equity line rate, it is variable, but she said it's 5%, and it's been at 5% for a really long time. So what I would like to do once I get the equity line of credit, I would like to pay off my car note. My car note is also, I'm gonna owe $10,500 on my car note, my 2017 Dodge. I'll be able to pay off my car note, and I have another $4,000 or so in credit card balances. So let's just say I'm able to get $25,000 from it. We're going to load it. I'm able to get $25,000, use $15,000 to virtually wipe out all my revolving debt. The amount of money I'll be saving on interest alone makes it make sense. Credit cards, I have 4 or 5 credit cards, or maybe 5 or 6 credit cards, and the interest on credit cards, 18, 24%. And like I mentioned, or maybe I didn't make it clear, right now they're maxed out. So I'm paying a lot of interest on having my credit cards maxed out. When I'm able to pay off my car loan and pay off those credit cards, my credit utilization and my debt to income ratio will virtually, it will just increase exponentially. And what you'll be looking at is I'll be debt free. I have all of my credit cards accessible to be used if need be. I'll have paid off my car maybe 2.5 years early. And I'll still have money through the equity line to increase the value of the property, maybe even use as a down payment, or use as a piece of a down payment to buy another property. And this all stems from the original investment that I made. And so what you'll